What's up, folks? Episode of Reasons Why I Drink. Cosmo, the one and only vacation week. Here live in Holden Beach. Fucking holding it down. It's fucking great. I mean, I'm not disappointed by any means. I'm having a great time. It's the end of the summer. It's end of August. So there's no bitches out. It's all mostly families with their retarded kids that couldn't be out with mainstream America. I took that quote from my man Ron over there. That's a shout out. So yeah, like the beach is dead, but like our house is dope as fuck. So we all have our own bedrooms. There's plenty of space. We're never all on the top of each other. We're oceanfront, so like there's nothing to complain about other than the fact that like it's almost too low key. And I don't mind a low key night or a low key vacation, but you gotta have some population around you. Like fuck, we don't even have a bar close to us at all. Like the nearest bar we went to, we stopped in and it was like a club. You had to pay $1 to enter, and then when you went inside, there was no tables, just some pool tables and 2 bars.
Should probably cut the music.
Yeah, you can cut the music whenever you want. Whoever does, whoever wants to. Forgot it was even going, but. It's a good start to this vacation. We've been here now 4 nights here in Holden Beach. Zach, you got to give me a play-by-play of the drive down because I obviously drove with you. And, you made the whole commute. I offered halfway through when we got gas if you wanted me to drive.
Yeah, but if you would have...
You waved me off.
Yeah, if you would end up taking that second half, we probably wouldn't have made it.
You think we would have died in West Virginia?
Not died, but we would have had to significantly stop until the rain slowed down.
You think you were the only person in the car able to handle that kind of weather?
Easily. Especially being in my car.
Yeah, very valid point. It was your car. You were most comfortable with it. Just give me a quick breakdown of that night. Like, what happened for that hour on the road?
There was a sign that said that there was heavy rain expected, and I definitely underestimated that sign because it was just a digital sign, and usually those ones are not as important.
Yeah, you're very right. Like I said, I saw the sign too.
But anyways, I didn't really take that for what it was offering, and it was significantly hard rain, and to the point where I couldn't even see. Flashers were on, and West Virginia has no signs stating when there's turns coming, so you have nothing to anticipate, and if you can't see in front of you, it was super hard.
Yeah,
I was bitching
from the back seat. I could just see. You could probably only see 5 feet in front of you, and like you said, the 5 key phrases were "What the fuck." How come West Virginia has these? How come it's still legal to drive like this? They should close the highway down. Then you kept saying there's no indication of when you're on the curves. There's no signs to let you know where the curve was going. So, you were pissed about that. And then the reflective paint for the lines wasn't very reflective. You couldn't even see the lines. And then there was one more phrase, and I think it was just like, fuck this.
Fuck this.
Fuck. But we eventually made it to Charlotte, where we, passed out for the night. And then we woke up in the morning. We thought we lost Boss the cat, so that was a little bit of an adventure. And by about, 3:30, 4 o'clock, we made it here to Holden on a Saturday?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
And so the vacation so far has been pretty good. We've just been getting a lot of day drunk.
Lots of seltzers.
Lots of seltzers. So that's what we want to talk about next. These seltzers, they're like gotta be the new Four Locos of our generation. We have the Trulies, and we also have the White Claws.
We also got the Smirnoffs.
We did test the Smirnoffs. So, after a review, do we have a favorite?
I don't know. I mean, I like the black cherry, but
I think honestly, I can't speak for every flavor of Truly, but so far White Claw's definitely in the lead.
Yeah, I think White Claws are definitely the best.
Yeah, I think we're also saying White Claws are the best because
they're
the mask femme. Now look at these two cans, folks. One is clearly marketed towards the female consumer. Truly, it's such a bitch thing to say. Ooh, this is truly great. The hashtag for their fucking Yeah, fuck you guys. I know I'm a little fucked up. The hashtag for their marketing promotion is Live Truly. Now, only a bitch would say Live Truly. Now, the White Claw, it's got the more masculine fucking, like, look, masculine look. Even though it's the same exact product. 100 calories, what is it, fucking 2 carbs, 2 sugars. Like, this shit's, this is so good for you compared to beer. And it's 5% alcohol, so you know what? There's nothing to really bitch about. You drink 6 of these, and you're gonna be a solid buzz. Like, there's no crying over here. You didn't have to invest, like, too much, like, 12 Bud Lights. But like I said, we decided that obviously White Claw is the best, and obviously because it's the more masculine drink.
Drink one of these things.
I got this dude hooked on them. I said, coming down to vacation, we're gonna have a lot of White Claws, and he goes, I've never even had one. I'm like, oh, trust me, after this, you're gonna want more. And then, like I said, it's an easy going drink. It goes down smoothly. What do we think of the Smirnoff though? Like, we had just 1 pack of those. We gave them a test run.
Weirdly, they have no sugar.
Yeah.
And at least no stated sugar alcohol, but there's gotta be something because it's just so sweet.
Yeah. I would say it's like
it's
way more fruity than all the other ones.
Yeah, it's
way more fruity.
Way more flavorful than the other ones, but like not in the best way.
Yeah.
So I would kind of just rather drink something a little
It's
bit
like
more
it's
bland.
like
You're drinking my shit.
I did. You're right. I did notice that was White Claw and not this Truly pomegranate.
less carbonated too. The Smirnoff.
Yeah, you're right. They aren't as bubbly.
Yeah.
So needless to say, the drink of choice this vacation has definitely been the spiked seltzers. Big hit, I think.
Haven't been hungover yet.
Oh yeah, that's definitely another. I mean, maybe I'm just a pro because I'm drinking water before bed, and I'm like a seasoned vet when it comes to my drinking habits. But you're right. I'm not feeling shitty in the morning. I'm still waking up at 8:30. I've read 1 book this vacation so far. It's been pretty productive. Like, we're going on bike rides. We're utilizing our beach time to the fullest, getting plenty of sun. Zach's at the point now where he's wearing a swim shirt. I didn't even have a follow-up with it. But it's overall just been a great time. And speaking of the ocean, today we just had... I think it just happens to me. Like, I happen to draw the weirdos out, because, like, I know I'm a fucking weird guy. I'm overly social myself, so I can see why it happens to me. I really can. But today, me and Jake and Drone were we were in the ocean, just enjoying ourselves, minding our own business. weren't even drunk yet. We didn't even start day drinking or anything, and we were just hanging out in the ocean. And out of nowhere, this like little chubby boy just kind of gets
Pokemon shirt,
wearing a Pokemon T-shirt in the ocean. It had Pikachu on it. Just kind of comes up floating by us and gets a little too close in our zone, but like I'm not going to be rude to this kid, and I just say like, hey, what's up? And this kid over right then and there just assumed we're all bros, like we're all buddies. And before we know it,
Must have been your mistake.
Yeah, it probably was my fault. But in my defense as well, like this kid was by himself in the ocean. We weren't deep yet, but this kid had intentions of going far out. So, like, he kind of latched onto...
He was super far out.
Yeah, I know. Too far for a kid who's by himself, who's getting drowned by some of the waves, yeah. So after talking with us for a little bit, he, like, latched onto our group, and he just decided he wanted to be friends. And, like, to me, it weirded me out because, like, he was 11 years old, or at least 11, 12. That's what I gauged it.
He said 11.
He said 11, but before we knew, I just gauged him, and I was like, this dude's being way too friendly with adults. Like, I'm gonna look like a fucking pedophile if this kid keeps talking to me. Like, he needs to leave me alone. And I don't think he understood that what he was doing was wrong.
No, I don't think he... I thought he was just playing his game. I don't know. He's a fucking psychopath.
We did establish that Jeremy is maybe possibly a sociopath.
He's not.
Psychopath, sociopath. This kid's got some serious fucking issues with him.
We had made contact with him, and then he separated from the group. He separated about 100 yards, probably.
Way deeper than we were. He was shit talking us too.
Yeah.
He was shit talking us for not wanting to go out deep.
But then I kept turning to Scott and I was like, dude, this kid's still staring at us. He's about 100 yards away.
And he was just
fucking
staring at us.
Just staring at us.
Giving us eye
And
contact.
then he's slowly making his way over. We keep kind of looking back. Scott's trying not to look at him as much as he can.
When I came out to the ocean, I just heard Scott laughing uncontrollably.
Dude, yeah.
I had no
So
idea
this
why.
is what happened. So he's making his way over, and Scott's like trying not to look at him because we keep saying he's staring at us, looking like a creep. And then soon enough, this dude is right behind Scott. Scott's looking away. He's about this far away from his face. And Scott turns around and all he sees is this creepy ass chubby kid just
Staring.
smiling. Just smiling.
He had this grin.
He just started losing.
His grin was just like, and he looked like he was ready to murder someone.
Yeah, yeah. And then he just starts doing the creepy shit where he'd go underwater, touched
He looked
me.
like he was trying to drown himself.
Yeah.
And then he was grabbing legs.
Yeah.
He was all sorts of fucking weird, and like,
In all actuality, he was
He's just a kid.
He was a kid. He was an only child. His parents had no idea where he was.
nor were they probably
No
paying
idea.
interest into him.
Dude, they're saying,
Screaming
I'm
for
on
attention.
vacation, I'm getting drunk, I'm not
He
gonna...
was screaming for attention.
I just, like I said, I was just really weirded out by his behavior. He told lots of lies in the quick little time we got to know him. He told us he could hold his breath for 3 minutes underwater. 180 seconds? You just try to hold your breath for a minute, and I bet you can't do it. So this kid's just already full of shit from the rip. He later told Zach that he was 11 years old and in the 10th grade. And a part of me might believe it because, like, you know, he had the confidence of a psychopath. Like, he was just... Anything he said that came out of his mouth, he fully believed. He just was ready to talk to adults like a pro. Like, it looked like this kid has just been going around talking to strangers for years. Like, he's perfected his craft. And I just don't know. I just felt something was off about him. And so he lives in the house next door to us. So
Really?
yes, you didn't. Oh,
Dude,
you
he was
didn't know
sitting
that?
right next to
yeah.
us, too.
He
Like,
lives.
his
Yeah,
family's
his
right next
family
door.
was right, like maybe 20 yards next to us on the beach.
Hopefully we don't see him.
I really hope we don't
will.
see Jeremy
We fucking
tomorrow.
will.
Knowing our luck, we're gonna go out in the ocean, and he's gonna be out there
Oh, the-
waiting for us with bells and whistles.
No joke.
So yeah, that's been about the first half of this vacation. A lot of White Claws, a lot of Trulies, weird kids at the beach.
12 Smirnoffs.
Yeah, Smirnoffs. They're not getting another purchase. They're done.
Yeah.
They lost.
They lost. I would say they're not bad, but they lost.
That 0.5%.
I mean, yes, the 0.5% is crucial. Like a 5% compared to 4.5. Give me the 5 all day.
Fiver.
Like, but honestly though, I could easily see myself buying a pack of each at a time. Like 2 12-packs to put in my fridge. I got a 12-pack of Truly, the mixed berry pack, and then I got a 12-pack of the White Claw,
He's got
the variety
choices.
pack. Like, you know, I'll have 24 white seltzers. Then those bad boys will last me for at least 2 or 3 days. Like,
2 or 3 days.
I mean, being
Normal
realistic.
life.
It's water, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, it's
Yeah.
carbonated water. And I'm not one to like soda water, so this is why it throws me off. Because like I love my
same,
health water,
same.
Tito's water, lemon and lime. I don't drink pop. If I drink beer, like that's the only form of carbonation I'll take. But something about these fucking seltzers, man. Like I feel like they got I think they got an additive, like an addictive quality or an addictive chemical.
Would not doubt it these days.
Dude, are you sure they could get away with a lot of things, man? The
That's what I'm
FDA,
saying.
the
I
FDA
don't
is letting
doubt it.
things slide.
Don't
I
doubt
believe it. There's conspiracies, you know.
Yeah, or eating fertilizer.
Live truly.
It's
Fertilizer.
truly-
It's a follow-up.
Okay. Live truly.
That's the follow-up.
That's all that came to my mind. All right, put a song to end out on. Put an outro song.
What you need.
And whatever you want. Gee, you surprise me.
Dude, I don't...
It doesn't have to matter. You could pick it from the same list. I think we should do one more episode before vacation's over. So 2 vacation episodes
Yeah,
of
we'll
Reasons
see.
Why I Drink.
Maybe. We'll see.
Hopefully we come back with some stories for you. Like I said, Jeremy was the big topic of today, because this little fucking kid creeped me
I hope we
out.
don't see him again.
So fucked.
Oh, we
Dude,
definitely.
we will. We definitely.
No one
will
leaves
see
on
him.
vacation on a Wednesday. Like, he's not going anywhere.
We will.
We're stuck next door to that fucking creep. And, like, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Maybe I'm going to go talk to his parents and see if he's really in 10th grade. Like, I'm just going to walk up to him.
We said we'll just say, we'll just say, where the fuck are your parents next time?
That's a very valid. If he approaches me again in the ocean, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, great song. Great song.
Sugar gay?
Yeah.
Sugar gay?
I'm going to ask this kid, Jeremy, straight up, where the fuck's your dad? And why isn't he spending time with you? Because I'm not daddy. Outro song, Sugar Ray, Just Wanna Fly. This is a great song, dude. Sugar gay?
Sugar gay?
You think Mark McGrath is gay? Let's just talk about it while we have the time.
No,
look at him though.
Dude, he might be.
You think he just slays pussy?
We need to finish that video though. It's so funny. This dude gets so fucking pissed.
Mark McGrath?
Yeah, to like a fucking 19-year-old. Because this dude just goes, sugar gay?
Wow.
I just wanna fly. Dude, he could totally pass as gay. He's not an ugly dude. Like,
fine.
he's
Leave him do his thing.
The frosted tips. Though.
yeah. The frosted tips aren't helping his cause.
It's risky time.
But
the frosted
yeah,
tips were
it is
yeah.
90s. You're right.
The frosted tips were in.
You're right. It is 90s. But like, I could see him totally taking it in the ass from a big bear.
Stop.
Like he's getting fucked by some just big chubby
Just
man.
cut it off.
Just cut
All
it
right,
off.
that's gonna end the episode.